This year, it's the 40th anniversary of the release of Super Mario Bros., the iconic 2D platformer on the NES. Everything we know about Mario happened thanks to this game. After this game, there was a decade where 2D Mario dominated the gaming market, with Mario 2, Mario 3 coming out, and then Mario World, and also the GBA ports. But that was until the N64 came out, and Nintendo shifted their focus towards 3D Mario more. It wasn't until 8 years later, in 2005, that for the first time we saw 2D Mario and 3D Mario coexist, with the return of 2D Mario in the form of the original New Super Mario Bros. On the DS. At launch, this game was a hit, an amazing comeback for the series, but now it's just remembered as the game that marked the start of an era of NSMB games that are almost all identical to each other, with each game seemingly being more unpopular than the last. First, you had New Super Mario Bros. Wii, which wasn't as much of a fan favorite as New Super Mario Bros. DS. Then it was New Super Mario Bros. 2, which nobody seemed to like, and New Super Mario Bros. U, which everyone really hated. And by the time New Super Mario Bros. U was ported to Switch, people were sick of it. They were sick of the New Super Mario Bros. Theme. We wanted something new and creative, but with 2D Mario, but Nintendo were giving us no signs of doing that, and we thought we were never going to get it at that point. 2D Mario was dying out, and again, Nintendo gave us no signs of a revival anytime soon. But then, a miracle happened. The 2023 Direct eventually comes around, and in comes Super Mario Bros. Wonder. And it was surprising to see that Nintendo had answered. This game is Nintendo at their best. It's everything we could have asked for and more. The expressive character models, the cool badge mechanic, and the new power-ups are all amazing additions. But it's the level design where this game truly shines. The Wonder Effect is one of the craziest and best concepts Nintendo have come up with. They give each level its own gimmick and identity, as well as making things much more interesting and engaging. The badge challenges are cool as well too, but it's not the levels though, because the worlds in this game are full of life too. They're not just your generic themes like in New Super Mario Bros. They actually have character and soul. But that doesn't mean that all of 8 of these worlds are equally good, of course. Like in every other video game out there, some things are just bound to be better than others. And some of Wonder's worlds just don't live up to the overall quality of the game. So, the question is, which of these worlds are better? Welcome back to the Nintendo chat room, where today I'll be answering that exact question. Today I'm ranking all 8 worlds in Super Mario Bros. Wonder, the best 2D Mario we've gotten yet. So without further ado, let's go. In last place, we have the Special World, of course, where you find all the game's extreme difficulty levels. I like how there's secret entrances to Special World levels from each world, and that you can unlock the final trials after completing the main levels, but technically it's not a world, because you don't even get like a Royal Seed at the end of it, and it has no identity other than just being the cloud where you find the game's mandatory master levels. I guess it's not its fault, I guess that's what it's for. It's not really supposed to be much of a world with its own unique identity. It's not really part of the base game, so I don't really see anyone complaining about my placement here though anyway, so moving on. In 7th place, and my least favourite actual world, we have Shining Falls. First of all, the whole idea of this world is a joke. This Master Poplin guy, knowing that the future of the kingdom depends on it, refuses to give you the royal seed even when his prince asks for it before completing his dumb trials. Wow, what a nice thing to do. When your home is being invaded by a giant evil living turtle castle, why not make the only ones who can save you waste their time in your waterfall world? Great idea. And it's not helped by the fact that the levels in this world are just okay. Sure, the Hoppy Cats are cool, don't get me wrong, but name one level in this world that actually blew your mind, because I genuinely think this is the only world in this game, or I can't name any memorable level. And then there's this Special World entrance. All you have to do is literally go into Master Poplin's hut a second time, and then the entrance just randomly unlocks. Wow, how innovative. Anyway, moving on to 6th place, we have Deep Magma Bog. Yes, the dragon level is very cool, yes, and I love the popcorn enemies, but other than that, there's not really anything that makes Deep Magma Bog any different from your average 2D Mario Lava world. It is technically the last world in the game, so you could argue that it deserves praise for its difficulty, but I just don't see as much identity in this world as I do with most of the others, and there's also a few levels here where I just kind of got bored, which actually doesn't happen very often in this game. For a lava world in New Super Mario Bros., this world would be amazing, but because it's in Wonder, a game with an extremely high quality standard, it has to be ranked in the lower half. It's not ranked here because it's a bad world, it's actually okay. It's ranked here because of how good the rest of the game is. I also think this world gets kind of overrated though, because of the dragon level, and people just need to look at the bigger picture with this world. The dragon level is just one level out of like 20. It's not just, like, you have to think about the world as a whole. In 5th place, we have Fungi Mines, home to a lot of really cool levels. I really love how the Uncharted areas are all hidden exit levels. I also like how the mission in this world actually has more purpose than Shining Falls. You have to free the Poplins trapped at the bottom of the mines, and it just so happens that these Poplins have the Royal Seed. And while that means it also doesn't have a boss fight, I still think it's a cool way to give this world a purpose. The downside of this world for me is the fact that 3 of the levels have the exact same Wubber effect, and it kinda gets repetitive. It's really cool the first time, but it gets old after that. Also, the special world entrance is kind of silly in this world too. You just have to enter the last level a second time, but at least this time they add some funny dialogue at least. Other than that, it's a very decent world. I just think it's not really as memorable as some of the other worlds coming up in my ranking. In 4th place, we have Pipe Rock Plateau. I don't think they could have introduced the gimmicks of this game any better than this. Each level introduces you to new enemies like Hoppos and Skedaddlers, as well as an interesting wonder effect as well. So my personal favourite level in this world is Piranha Plants on Parade because of just how funny and surprising it is. The special world entrance to this game is also really cool. You have to find the secret exit of Bull Rush Express, a very difficult level, which unlocks more levels that lead you to the special world entrance. Overall, this world is just great all around, giving you the best levels we've seen in a beginner world yet. In 3rd, we have Sunbaked Desert. That's right, you heard me right, the desert world is actually good this time. First of all, I love how there's more to the purpose of beating this world than just getting the Royal Seed, because Bowser Jr. has stolen all the water for his pool party. When you defeat him, the water returns to the moat. Second of all, it's the best desert themed place we've had in any Mario Kart game. Each level has its own gimmick. You go from Ninja Dance Party to a mysterious mansion with keys and switches to a valley full of bouncy enemies that look like Brussels sprouts. I also like the special world entrance in Sunbaked Desert, which is a secret exit in Secrets of Shabba Mansion that unlocks a new level called Flight of the Blooms. After you complete that level, the special world entrance appears. Sunbaked Desert does everything to not just be your generic desert world, and I just love it for that. In the past, most desert-themed things in any type of Mario game are plain and boring, but not here. In 2nd, we have the Petal Isles. Yes, I'm considering this a world of its own, the center of the Flower Kingdom, where you get from place to place. You actually do get a Royal Seed here, so that's why I'm considering this a world of its own. This world has 3 unique themes: the beach theme, the candy theme, and the Bowser Factory theme at the end. My favourite beach level has to be Downpour Uproar. I really love the whole weather effect and the whole cloud gimmick. I also love Rubber Cove because of the enemies, but I'd still have to go for Downpour Uproar. While my favourite candy themed level is definitely More Mouthful, which is one of my favourites in the game. The enemies are just so iconic, and the Goomba effect is just really interesting. Of course, my favourite Bowser themed level is Bowser's Rage Stage. Not only is it the final boss fight, but it also uses a lot of the iconic wonder effects we've played throughout the game in its level design, and we haven't even mentioned the Wiggler races yet. What a great concept. My favourite one has to be swimming, because you get to use the Dolphin Kick badge in a really cool way. I also think that the Petal Isles special world entrance is the best one, since you have to win the last Wiggler race, linking the end of the Petal Isles with the start, forming a full circle for the entrance to appear on the first island. This world is just so full of unique levels and themes that it would be ridiculous not to have it in your top 3. I guess I've seen a lot of people actually place this like not in their ranking because it's not a world, but I think it is a world because it does link like it. You do like you get a Royal Seed. There's its own colors. It is a world of its own. So as a world, I'm giving it 2nd place, sorry. And our winner is Fuff Puff Peaks. and there was never any doubt about it. The level design, world progression, and theming in this world make it a Nintendo masterclass. You start with the ice-themed area, home to my favourite level in the game, Out My Way Valley. I just love the whole idea of dodging ice blocks that are kicked in your direction, and the theming of this level is immaculate. Once you've collected enough Wonder Seeds, you can progress up the mountains into the clouds where you find more iconic levels like Up and Down with Puffy Lifts. But after that, it gets even more interesting because the path is blocked yet again by a flying battleship. I mean, what an amazing world design. The way to unlock the special world entrance is interesting too, as you have to complete Jump Jump Jump, one of the hardest levels in the game outside of the special world. I genuinely spent so much time with this level. I think it was like the one that I died the most, Jump Jump Jump. I've never had more fun in a 2D Mario world than I had completing Fluff Puff Peaks, which is why it absolutely deserves first place in my ranking. Well, anyway guys, thanks for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please consider subscribing. You can also join my server if you want to discuss a Nintendo topic I could bring up in one of my videos or short, or just chat on anything related to Nintendo. The link will be down below. Anyway, just a quick notice before I finish the video. I am currently making episode 4 of the Nintendo Spy Summoner. There's probably going to be a few videos coming up before it, so don't expect it for another few weeks, but it is coming. It is coming, and it's going to be the best Spy Summoner episode where I try a lot of new things. So I hope to see you guys for that. You can still, by the way, the deadline, there's still no deadline to submit your hot take. So if you have a Nintendo hot take and want to be featured in episode 4 of the Nintendo Spy Summoner, you can still submit it. So anyway, with that said, my next video is probably going to be a topic video, so see you guys then.